So we are back with another book from my amazing collection, and I wanted to do a little bit of something different with it today. Normally, I bring you my items with all of the facts and fun history behind them already researched and figured out. But this time, I wanted to bring you some of the questions I sometimes have when I find these items. And so I have here a copy of Max Perkins, Editor of Genius by A. Scott Berg. And this is a biography of the editor, Max Perkins, who discovered a lot of really famous names such as Fitzgerald, Hemingway, Thomas Wolfe, so many others that were really fundamental to our culture. But what was really interesting about this copy, which is a first edition, first printing, is the fact that the inscription is so personalized. A lot of the times when you see inscriptions in books, even if they're author signed, they're more generic, something the author signed at a convention or an event of some sort with a book signing. But this one almost makes it seem like it was somebody he knew, which is where the questions begin to come into my head. But the inscription itself reads, "This book is inscribed to Becky and Jake on a most special occasion which means a lot to all of us. With warmest regards, A. Scott Berg, December 30th, 1978, Houston." And so what catches my attention here is that, not only was this inscribed very shortly after the book was actually published and released, but the fact that it almost seems like he knew these people, this couple, and they were having a special occasion, which means a lot to all of us. Was it perhaps the book release or a party for the event? Or were these people who had helped him out while he was on his writing journey and were thanking him by sending a copy of the book? I have all of these thoughts that run through my head when I see something like that. And so I really love having these little interesting pieces in my collection. And the book itself is rather fascinating because not only is the person on interesting, but the fact that the author actually wrote his college thesis at Princeton on the matter and then expanded it into the book was rather fascinating. And so this was a really complete biography, which was really important to a lot of people who cared about the history behind this editor because a lot of this information had never been seen before. And so the book itself has a lot of fun facts, but I just cannot stop going back to who are Becky and Jake. So I hope you enjoyed getting to see this item up close and you stick around for my next amazing items to come. Thanks.